I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Myles.
I'm Kara.
And we are The Inner Idiot.
This podcast contains graphic language, violence, and other things that you probably should not let your children listen to. Please enjoy. Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy. Started early. There we go. It's recording. Go for it, Ty.
Put your ugly kids to bed. Set the deuce loose. Do so fearlessly. We're here to shake shit up. Like Michael J. Fox, I am your host. Welcome to The Inner Idiot. I'm the big, the bald, the beautiful, the brash, the bumbling, and the oftentimes bastardly MC Tyler Havlin. And we're here today in this lovely place. Everybody seems so tired. Right. Kara, you seem disgusted with us. Per usual.
As is expected.
Yes.
Everybody's getting write-ups today.
Everybody. Not just me. I wasn't the one talking about Viking chickens.
Does that void HR? Like, is that HR territory?
When you start talking about cannibalism.
Well, hold on. We were answering a question. We weren't talking about, like, actively going in. Well, Tyler, maybe, but we weren't actively talking about going into it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to chop off your arm and eat it. Like, that's...
Yeah, I'm not cutting anything off while I eat it. I'm just eating it.
Donnie wants to know if he's getting a write-up.
Donnie gets all the write-ups. All right, so let me go ahead and introduce everybody. He is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic books. He's been petting kitty and grabbing titty since December 12th, 2020. Dumb. Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh. 2 claps and Ric Flair. Woo!
Why does the date keep changing?
It's not. It's December 12th, 2020. Dumb. Always.
I think last time you said December 11th.
Well, it's one of
the
those
time
2
before
days.
that you said December 3rd.
No, I never said December 3rd.
No, it's always been December 12th and December 11th.
I swear, there was a December 3rd in there.
I think you're just thinking about December 3rd for some reason. Did somebody touch you on December 3rd?
I fucking wish.
God, it's been a long time now. It's been a couple months.
Yeah.
You need to grab some kitty. Touch some titty, Shorty.
I will say, it's not for a lack of trying.
All right. And you hear him. He is our residential doctor. He's a Jedi in the streets and a Sith in the sheets, ladies.
2 in a row.
2 in a row. He'll steal your heart, but not your credit score. If you got a pap, he will smear it. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Dr. Myles Sham. Woo! No woos from Kara. Still.
She'll get there.
One day. She resents us for it.
She does.
It's her little bit of power she still has. She's like, I'm not actually a part of this crew. Like, I don't have to fully associate until I woo. But then she's going to let one out. She goes, God damn it, I've fallen with the rest of them.
It's going to happen.
She's the little angel, and we're just these demons underneath. Fall!
Just give it a woo. All right, well, we've talked about her. She's here. She's the queen of mean. The Duchess of Dangerous. Don't give her directions because she'll still get lost. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Kara Banks. Woo! How you do today, Kara?
I'm okay.
You actually, like, despite what Tyler says about being tired, like, you actually seem awake.
I'm awake, but physically exhausted.
What you been doing?
The weekends are the roughest part of my week.
What the fuck?
Carrying around them bell bottoms will wear a girl out.
Flare pants, okay?
Oh, no.
Flare jeans. Flare jeans.
Well, I couldn't give it to her 100%.
Oh, that's right.
Flare bottoms? Is that what you went with?
I've had somebody refer to my Jinkos as bell bottoms, and I was like, what? These are literal pipes.
Your Jingos, it's all pant leg.
It's just straight.
I don't know. Flare bottoms, bell jeans, whatever you want to go with. I got it backwards. All right, today's top 5 is brought to you by DW Vapors on Mall Road. If you're in the Cincinnati area, Northern Kentucky area, go check them out in Florence, Kentucky. They are awesome. Jay and Chad will get you right. So last episode, our top 5 was given to us by somebody on Twitter this week. We did the same. Hops Geeks gave us the idea for this week's top 5. Top 5 places you don't want to be stranded naked. So I'm going to go ahead and give theirs, then we'll go around the room. So their first is the Sahara Desert. That would not be fun. Just sand up in your butt cheeks all the time.
I'm thinking more of the temperature, like, rise and drop.
I'm just thinking of the wicked
You're
fucking
getting
ass
sunburned
sunburn.
all day and then you're freezing at
Ooh,
night.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where my head's at.
The next is Canadian Wilderness. Look, it gets cold up there.
And you never know when you're going to run into a Mountie.
Mountie, that's what you're worried about? I'd be worried about a bear.
You ever seen those Canadians? They're fucking weird.
They are fucking weird, eh?
Hell.
Oh, boo. Alright, the next one is the Amazon rainforest. Look, no. There's no ropes there. I ain't here for it. I ain't here for it naked or clothed.
I was about to say, like, you're not there regardless. Like, the Amazon rainforest doesn't sound that bad. There's plenty of shade, plenty of water. Like,
Dude, you can just grab a leaf and slap it on your wiener. You're good to go.
yeah.
You're not naked no
It
more.
wouldn't be the worst thing I slapped on my wiener. But their next one
Cannibalism.
is Disney World. And I will say that if you're naked at Disney World, this isn't the only list you're going to be on. So
That's fair. That is very fair.
And their last one, I can't agree with this one, is a nursing home. Now
You
look,
can't agree?
I can't agree. Like, if you
Now-
want to be stranded naked somewhere, a fucking nursing home's the way to go. Those places are orgy heaven. Like, the sex...
What?
Sex...
Fuck.
Sex starts when you go to the nursing home. STDs run rampant in nursing homes.
It's
because
true.
Everybody there is
true.
so fucking
That is true.
promiscuous.
That is true.
All
Did
the
you know
old-
that?
No.
Yes,
You
dude.
do now.
You hit 60, you're in a home, you become a swinger with your partner if you have them, and old people's fucking banging old people. Just a bunch of leathery old wrinkly handbags going at
Did you ever
it.
see the what is it? The Lonely Island fucking music video for Boombox, whatever. A Boombox will save the world, and like every time he lifts up his boombox, everybody starts dancing or getting wild and shit, and then he does it in a nursing home, and everybody starts fucking, and he's like, dude, the music video is fucking great. We'll have to watch it.
So yeah, I can't agree with you on that last one. I'm not sure if this came
Now-
from...
What does he... Now, do they mean, like, presently? Like...
Does it matter? You're getting laid if you're in a nursing
If
home
I
naked.
get stranded in a nursing home now, naked, I'm gonna be kind of upset.
Yeah.
You wouldn't smash?
That's... No.
You had to think about it.
He's still upset.
I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm not going to be happy about it. Like, listen, lady, this boner's here because it smells it. All right.
Now take
It's not because I'm happy.
Now take your teeth out and gum this bad boy.
Golly. I'm sorry, Kara.
Look, if you're watching on Facebook, you can see Kara just staring at me in disgust the whole time. It's great. All right, Kara, it's your turn. You got 5 today?
I have 4.
Hey, we're getting there.
Golly, moving on.
My first one is the gym.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like that'd be really awkward.
It's on my
Especially when
list,
you
too.
do squats because your butt cheeks spread.
Ooh,
Everybody
yeah.
see your starfish.
And especially for women, like, because a lot of women get harassed at the gym.
Already, yeah. If you're already, like, and then if you're fully naked,
Yeah, but if you're naked, you gotta know people are staring at you. Then people don't have to hide that they're staring at you.
So I think I might do the opposite. I think if you're naked working out, people will be like, man, that's fucking weird.
Right?
yeah, no, I don't
Put some
know, man.
clothes on,
Like,
hussy.
if there's a good looking girl there working out and she's fucking butt ass naked, I'm gonna grab the 5-pounders and go to town. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing a whole different kind of workout today. Somebody bring the shake weight.
And then the mall.
Why? Nobody's there? It's
Depends on
dead,
which mall.
I guess.
Now, Eastgate, yeah, probably not. You know, I don't want to be there. Florence Mall, what's the worst gonna happen? Is it the old people that do laps around the fucking mall?
Yeah, you're at least gonna get laid.
No.
She said no. Get your old wrinkly balls away.
But I mean, you're around. Like, if you're in the mall, you have clothes to go get. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there could be worse places.
I don't have money.
Yeah, fucking, who cares? You just take it. You're already breaking a law by being naked. You know what I'm saying?
So that's 2 charges against me.
All right,
Well,
hold on. I have.
take their pick, I suppose.
No, you know what? I'm gonna save it for the second segment because it is one of them burning questions.
All right.
So yeah, okay, go ahead.
And then my grandparents,
That's fair.
specifically grandma and grandpa.
It's still old people. You might
I
get
feel
laid.
like that would be like the most awkward thing
fucked.
ever.
Well, Grandpa would avert his eyes very quickly. Grandma would judge you for all the tattoos you have now.
Probably.
You did what to your body?
Just remind me not to turn around.
Miles, I'm glad you're the only one that acknowledged that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend I didn't.
All right, don't look at
If
my
you guys are making this gross,
I wanna make
Tyler's
everything
making it gross.
It's what I do, man.
Stop. Stop what you're doing.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So she took one of mine. Being at any mall or store naked and stranded, that would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Slightly uncomfortable. Next up, if like you're on vacation, you get stuck somewhere in an area you don't know very well, and you're naked, you're in for a bad time.
Where'd you go on vacation though? That's
Somewhere you haven't been.
All right, but there's a lot of places I haven't been that if I get the chance to go, I don't care if I'm naked or not, as long as I get to go.
But you would care.
I would.
You can
You're
say
in a
you
public
don't.
setting.
Yeah, I don't want to be naked in public.
Most forms of any kind of wilderness probably don't want to be naked. I mean, leave on the schlong's cool and all, but like, no. Just don't want to be out in the wild all
See, this is
naked.
my whole thing. Like with this, the whole idea of being completely naked. Like the idea of being naked doesn't bother me. I don't mind being nude, but I really like my shoes. If you give me the option to be like, you tell me like, all right, you never can wear shoes again, or you can never wear any other clothes, but you still get your shoes. I'm keeping my fucking shoes. I'm serious. I fucking hate being barefoot.
Yeah, I can't.
At least
walk barefoot.
socks.
No, I need shoes. Like I fucking socks.
As
Don't.
long as I have socks.
If
I'm
they
good.
get wet, what are you gonna do?
Splotch around. Like,
Fuck that. Fuck that. Minor inconvenience.
up next is at work. Don't want to be stranded at work naked.
I don't. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I agree.
There's a lot of hot stuff at your job.
There's a lot of people who like to touch me now.
At least you're getting touched then. Shit.
There's that.
Not by the people I want to be touched by.
I just, I worry about, if I'm stuck at work and I'm trying to hop on a belt load or something to get somewhere safe, man, I catch one of them moving pieces, I'm done. And then finally, the bathroom. I don't want to be stranded in a bathroom naked, even in my own house. Because even if I think I'm home alone, you're in the bathroom. You don't know what's on the other side of the door. You open that door and come out, boom, you just fucking logged, your whole family.
So you've never gone to
Logged. I like that phrase.
You've never gone to take a shower and just forgot to take clean clothes with you?
No, because I can wrap a towel around myself. It's not knowing what's on the other side of the door that bothers me.
When I lived here by myself, it was like, and I lived in my apartment by myself, it's one of the most freeing feelings being able to walk around my house butt-ass naked. Like, I love, this is great.
It doesn't do it for me.
Still have to have socks.
my apartment has too many windows. Too
If
many
you
windows.
don't know they're looking at you, then it doesn't really matter. I wouldn't know if I didn't know somebody was
For
staring at
her,
me
yeah,
naked.
it does.
My house is on a corner.
Okay.
So you have a really busy road right here and then the front road to my house.
Side note, it'd just be really funny if you were walking around naked and you all of a sudden you heard a thud and see a guy fall from hitting a stop sign. Fucking hysterical.
That would be great.
And just fucking beeve the
I
whole
don't-
highway.
I don't care if people see me naked as long as I don't know they see me naked. Yeah, if I don't know it, then it never happened.
I'm with Shorty. I'm okay with being naked. I don't want to be stranded in weird spots naked.
Yeah.
Well, Shorty, you're up.
Is that all you got?
Nope, that's it for me.
I was paying attention.
I wasn't counting. And I don't know if I have 5. I didn't write these down. Number 1 is church. I don't want to be stranded naked at church.
Half the time, Jesus is strung up on the cross naked, so what's
He's
it
got
matter?
underwear on. He's got his little thong, and you don't know what the priest is gonna do.
That's true. Necking around a priest. That's
how you end
bad
up in a
news.
wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's how you-
I don't want to be spread eagle on the pew, guy. Like I'm not here for it.
So you weren't a choir boy.
No, I didn't go to a Catholic church.
Okay.
Next up is a grocery store. Like, specifically a grocery store because there is no clothes. Like, that's how far I was into it. Like, the mall came to mind. I was like, no, there's clothes there. I can cover myself. Ain't no problem. And some of the super, like, Walmart, no. Specifically, like, fucking Whole Foods. Like, I don't want to be stranded in Whole Foods. One, there's too many smelly hippies there.
Well, just revert back to just go over to the produce, grab a lettuce, peel a leaf off, and you're good. Leaves.
Rainforest. Number 3 would be downtown, like in a city. Not specific city, doesn't matter. Just downtown. Nah.
That would be awful.
Yeah. Just bustling and shit. Like, this is weird. Direct traffic. Whoop, whoop.
Drop right in the middle of Fountain Square.
Yeah, I'm not here for that. I'm not doing it. Next up would be the zoo.
That's a weird one.
It would be weird. Like, and not for, like, any, like, malicious reasons. Like, I don't think anything would happen to me. But, like, they might see me and be like, oh, he needs to go in an exhibit.
Yeah, like that's
It's the hairless ape. Grab him.
If I was naked in a zoo, I would just pretend I was in an exhibit. Might get me through the
They
day.
might throw you in the gorillas, and the gorillas might have their way, buddy.
If I'm going to
So
be
at least
naked
I'm
in a
getting laid.
zoo, I'm definitely going to, like, the insect house. That way I know I'm at least the biggest in the room.
The what?
The insect house.
Oh. I have superiority.
I don't want to be naked next to the, elephants, man. They're just fucking... I just feel awful.
Shit's terrifying. Number 4 was my parents' house. Like, just specifically my parents. Nah, I don't want to be naked there. Not okay with that. It's weird.
It was weird.
And I think that was it. That's all I had. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, well, for once, my list isn't like completely crazy.
I don't believe you. Continue.
It really isn't.
I don't believe you. Continue.
So my number 5 is a Walmart, and a Walmart specifically because there's some weird motherfuckers at Walmart. If I'm naked in a Walmart, like some shit's about to go down, and I'm scared, terrified for my life, not just my.
Have you seen what some of those people wear? Like, have you seen those? Like, I found this at Walmart. And it's a fucking slideshow.
People of Walmart.
Yeah, the people of Walmart. Have you seen that shit?
No,
They don't care if you're naked.
I care. I want to be around some
I'm
of those
sorry.
weird
I'm sorry.
people.
You do. They don't give a fuck. They might not even bat an eye. Like, penis.
Right.
Fucking keep on walking.
Next on my list is Shorty's house because I would never live it down. It would never happen. I'd hear about it every day for the rest of my life. Number 3 is a cannibal camp. Look, I got a lot of juicy meat.
Did you have that written
Yes,
down?
I did.
Before we talked
I
about
can show
it?
you the text message I sent myself.
No, see, I think you'd be safe in a cannibal camp because I'm pretty sure it was when they were interviewing Manson.
About the tattoos?
Yeah,
No, Dahmer.
Dahmer. Sorry.
Yeah, but you get hungry enough. You just skin the tattoos right off, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure even cannibals have like a code of conduct or some shit.
I don't
Which
know.
is so weird.
It's super weird.
Like, you're eating human flesh, guy. Like,
But
the
hey,
tattoo people? Ew.
but we fucking recycle too. So like, hey.
It's fair.
Hello, Rosemary in chat. Good to see you here.
Oh, I don't have the actual chat point.
All right. So my next on my list is a gym. And it's not because of people staring. Like, there's heavy stuff at the gym. Fuck around and get hit in the nuts with a weight.
You can do that with clothes on.
Or yeah, but it'd be a lot worse. Or like accidentally back into something that's protruding out. Oh, that would be awful. I mean, at least with like pants and shorts, you got some kind of buffer there. But then, like you said, the squats, when you do a squat, you just spread wide the fuck open.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly,
that one
like,
might be okay.
that one might just be funny. Like, if you're sitting over there just, like, fucking going to town, curling or whatever, and you fucking look over and dude or chick is doing a squat and all of a sudden you just see the starfish peek at you, I might giggle. Like, sorry, that was funny.
That definitely gonna be some giggling.
Brownie faces over here.
Karen's like, don't look at my starfish.
I don't want to see a man's hairy butthole.
Ball? He only has one?
No, butthole.
Oh,
Oh.
Butthole.
swear she said ball.
No, she said butthole.
She just didn't enunciate her T's.
See, my list ain't crazy today. And the last one is an industrial kitchen. See? It's not. There's hot stuff everywhere. I like fried eggs, but I ain't trying to fry my huevos. Alright? Think about it. One wrong move, your shit's getting burnt up. A butt cheek accidentally.
I get looked at like I'm a freak when I cook bacon with my shirt off.
It's because it's crazy. You're living on the edge.
That's how you're supposed to cook bacon.
I was always...
That's actually not a good idea at all.
I'm aware.
One of Chris's
We are aware.
One of Chris's best friends was cooking bacon with his shirt off, and I don't know if it was one of the kids or if it was one of the dogs, but something made the pan completely flip up in the air, and bacon grease just all over him, and he has scars all down the front of him.
Brutal.
Then what does he say the scars from? Does he make up some like kind of cool story about how he got them? I would.
No, he's honest. He tells people that he was drunk and cooking bacon.
That's a pretty cool story.
I was thinking of the scars and lying about things like that. I was showing somebody pictures of just just like scrolling through Facebook and shit, and a picture of me and you come up, and like you're wearing like fucking a tank top or whatever, and you can see your birthmark or whatever. They're like, oh wow, what is that? I was like, oh yeah, she used to be black, but now she's doing skin treatments to become white. Like, oh wow, really? And I was like, yeah, she decided that when she was like 15 or whatever, she identifies as a white woman, so she's been going to skin treatments. So this is the only part left. And they were like, oh wow, that's nuts. Like, what do you think about that? I was like, I think it's a bunch of shit because I just made it up.
That's fucking. Somebody fell for that?
They were like genuinely concerned about it. Yes.
I mean, I guess Michael Jackson turned into a white woman, so why can't?
That's how I justified it. That's how I justified it. Like, can you do that? I'm like, Michael Jackson did it. Why not? Hell, he went white, black, and back to white.
Damn. And somebody believed it. Good on you, Shorty.
It's because I'm honest for most of the time, but then when I do lie, I usually just fess up right away. That's not true.
Zachariah said, how else are you supposed to bake? With clothes on, man. But yeah, do you want to talk about Batman a little bit before we
it'd be a good idea for a fucking like a Netflix show.
What?
I would call it Naked Bacon.
Naked Bacon.
Yeah, and just be a fucking like you know how what is it? Naked and Afraid. Like survival shit or whatever. Like it's just a baking show where everybody's naked. I'm here for this.
I am here for it. I wonder if it's been done some way.
Like, they at least get like oven mitts?
Yeah. You get your safety shit, but like
wear your PPE, just not your pants.
Are we gonna throw in like some extreme rules to this? Like, if you're cooking bacon, the pan is shaking.
I don't know.
I feel like that's too aggressive.
We're gonna have to go to Netflix and pitch this idea, and then we'll see where we can go from there.
Well, this would be third on my Netflix pitch, because there's 2 above it at least.
You got 2 other Netflix pitches?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. All right. Topic for another time.
Okay. So, you asked about Batman. So, like, not much of a spoiler, but if you do stick all the way to the end of the credits, there is, like, a flash of a question mark, and then a fucking, like, quick, like, flash of some other shit. And it leads you to a website, and that website gives off a weird like code list and some fucking random numbers and shit like that. Well, and then it'll redirect you to another button. You click on it, and it brings up this cipher that you gotta like figure the fuck out. And like using context clues from the trailers and fucking some of the movie posters and shit like that. Like somebody has design like filled in, and the alphabet's not even completed yet. So like I had to guess a fair amount of it. But after about 30 to 45 minutes last night at work, I finally decoded the cipher, figured out what it said, and I'm working on like they got 12 or 15 series of numbers that I have to figure out. Now I know what they're for and I know what they're to. I just got to figure out the meaning of each one of them.
I'm intrigued.
Dude, it's intense. I'll show you off air. That way I don't spoil it for anybody else. And I'm not going to give anybody hints. Like, I'm not going to tell anybody the website or what to look for or how to find it. But, like, you got to figure it out, man. You got to be a detective.
And all my time on Twitter the last few days and Instagram, I have not heard one person mention this.
I saw it on TikTok this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Not heard it yet.
I've been doing this nonstop since I've seen the movie, like looking for leaks, like trying to figure out where it was. And I finally found somebody had recorded the last 4 seconds of the movie, like the credits or whatever, and posted it on YouTube. So I found it on Reddit, followed it to YouTube, watched the YouTube, paused it, wrote down, and then found the website and started doing all this other crazy shit. Me and my buddy who went to go see the movie with me is like trying to help me, and like I'm sitting there writing it down. Like I actually have the cipher, I think, in my pocket because I was writing everything down, dude. It was an intense like hour and a half.
I'm intrigued. You're gonna have to show me this.
Yeah, I'll show you.
All right, well, that's it for our first segment today, people. Again, it was brought to you by DW Vapes. That's Dripwell Vapes on Florence and Mall Road. Go check them out. Our next segment, we're going to talk about some burning questions that are in our head. So tune in. Listen to us on Spotify Thursday. Cue the music. We'll be back.
Do you love podcasts? Of course you do. That's why you're here. But you know what's even better than listening to a podcast? Making your own. That's right, and Anchor makes it simple. I'm your favorite host, MC Tyler Havlin, and I'm telling you, go download the Anchor app today, Anchor FM. They have all the tools you need to get started today. And best part is, it's totally free. They push it out to all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. So get started today, people. Go download the app, Anchor FM. I'll wait. Do it now.
And we're back. So I got 2 burning questions in my head.
Okay.
One, and you all think of some too. You know, if you want, we're going to discuss these 2, and then we'll move on to your all's questions. But
If
the
we
first
have
one,
any, but continue.
you'll think of some. I know you will.
I got at least one.
All right.
So I'm on Twitter, and I see this question. It says, what do you think there is more of? And since I've seen this question, I have not stopped thinking about it. What do you think there's more of? Doors or wheels? My first answer is automatically wheels. But then it's like, because you think about how many cars are in the world. But then you think, all right, a car has 6 wheels, but it has 4 doors. So that's only 2 ahead. Yeah, it's got 6 wheels. You got 4 wheels. You got a spare in the trunk, and then you got the steering wheel for counting that. Okay.
The answer is wheels.
You think it's wheels.
No, I know it's wheels.
How do you know?
Because motorcycles don't have any. And think about all the wheels that are in the fucking house.
Mm-hmm.
All the wheels in the house, and technically all the Lego wheels that are made.
All right, but
Now
which
was it
wheels are we counting?
That's what my question is. Is it specifically tire wheels? Because if it's tire wheels, then you have 4 per car.
Some
Which
cars
means 4.
only- yeah.
True. So, which means the majority of cars would cancel themselves out. 4 doors, 4 cars.
But then you got to think about like skyscrapers. How many doors are in a motherfucking skyscraper?
Now then, are we counting like the automatic doors or just doors?
I think it's just doors. I mean, think about how many doors are in your house.
Sure.
I mean, I'm looking at 2 doors right now.
Well, that's what we're saying. Context matters in this case.
Yeah, but even if we make our own context, like, it's still a weird question. And it's still like, how the fuck are you supposed to figure this out? Can you Google what there's more of? I didn't try. Wheels or doors? What do you think, Kara?
I don't know.
You have no guess?
No.
Well, I mean, look, I don't know what my guess is anymore.
I like how it just automatically pops up. I got 4 words into this.
Like I said, my initial guess was wheels. That was my initial opinion. But then reading some comments, I'm like, man, it might be doors.
You just read this on Twitter, didn't you?
Yeah, it was, but 2 or 3 days ago.
So they did a poll, and 42% say doors. There are more doors in the world, and 57.8% say there are more wheels in the world. However, there is no confirmation on the exact number. Because
Really?
it is an impossible thing to measure.
I don't think it's impossible.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, like I said, the context matters too, because if it's any wheel shape or function, then wheels are going to win outright.
Yeah. But somebody threw in like gears being a wheel. I wouldn't throw gears into being a wheel. I would say a wheel is. I know, but to me, when I think of this question, I think of a wheel as a mode of transportation.
Okay, well then that's our context. Now we need context for doors, like house door that you walk through, or any form of door.
I think that one's more just a door.
I don't know why this is part of the debate, because they're kind of narrowing it down to where you're saying is they're specifically looking at cars and vehicles. Well, you can automatically check that one the fuck out, because 18-wheelers, motorcycles, all kinds of shit. Like there's all kinds of vehicles that have a disproportionate amount of wheels versus doors. Now, if you start taking houses, buildings, and all that other kinds of shit in there, like the numbers get a little bit more fuzzy. But then, I guess, Miles and I are saying, like, it all depends on the specifics. Like what qualifies it as a wheel? Does it need to be narrow and round and roll and whatnot? Then gears and some other things, ball bearings and stuff like that. And I don't know about ball bearings. Probably not. That's a ball.
Sphere,
yeah. That doesn't. I wouldn't count that. But yeah, it definitely broadens the scope. You know what I'm saying? And I still say wheels just because the amount that Lego produces every year. So
yeah.
Lego is the #1 tire manufacturer in the world.
I know. I think just because of Lego, wheels wins out.
Yeah.
It has to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What and I mean, you drive past all those fucking, like fucking mom and pop, or fucking, whoever owns the fucking tire shop on the corner. They got fucking stacks of wheels just sitting there ready to go.
So is a tire a wheel, or does it have to be the whole apparatus when it comes to a tire?
Again, we're getting to specifics here. So
and then again, is the tire and the rim both two separate wheels, or because it's used as one?
You just keep going back to what we're saying.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's frying my brain. I can't think of nothing else except for goddamn wheels and doors. It's horrible. It's just consuming my brain, and I feel like this is what I'm going to go to my grave with.
Just answer me this question.
I'm never going to know.
I hope one day somebody gives you the satisfaction of giving you an exact number.
I don't even need the exact number. I just need to know which one wins out.
Wheels.
Wheels has.
Do you know for sure?
Positive, yes. Train cars have wheels on them, and they have some of them don't even have doors on them. The train cars, they don't even have doors on them. However, they have anywhere 4 to 8 wheels each train car.
So you're all going to say wheels. I mean, that is still my guess.
Positive. I am without uncertainty. I know the answer is wheels.
All right, do you have Twitter pulled up?
No, this was.
Where did you see the post at?
This is just some random thing. Somebody clipped art from fucking March 5th, 2022.
All right, so can you see who posted that on Twitter, just so I can give them a proper shout out? Because that's probably the person. I probably voted on that.
Ryan Nixon, New York Nixon, is the guy who posted it.
All right, shout out New York Nixon for ruining my goddamn life. Okay? It's all I can think about now. I'm in bed with my old lady, and all I can think about is doors and fucking wheels. Ugh.
Sorry for your
doors and wheels are going to give me ED, is what I'm saying.
Sounds personal, but
I'm not going to be able to get a goddamn hard on because I'm thinking about, was there more doors or
That's
more
how
wheels?
tired I am. I didn't know what ED was right off the fucking rip. I was like, what are you talking about, ED?
All right,
Sounds like we need to send him to the nursing home.
Orgies.
Dorgies?
I said orgies, but okay.
I thought you said dorgies.
I don't think I did.
You don't have to worry about ED in the nursing home.
They got Viagra.
I want to get gummed, I do.
They got Viagra, homie.
That's true.
It's on lockdown. They're like drug dealers in the nursing home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I'm just saying, you get your Viagra from one old person, then you go see the nurse in the morning to get your fucking clean up for all the chlamydia and shit.
I can't believe you didn't. Which one of you knew that with me, that nursing homes were run rampant with...
All three of us did.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's crazy.
Kara
learned something new today.
She's going to go to work and she goes, do you guys want to know the horrible truth about nursing homes?
Well, the thing is Cassie used to work in nursing homes.
Fuck yeah, dude. I bet she knows.
You just walk in on 2 old people playing kisses and
You
lollipops.
ought to go in there like really accusatory. Like, did you know this? Why didn't you tell me?
All right. So the other So look, they're going to require proof of life from you one day, Kara. They're going to be like, is Kara really there? Like, are they holding her captive?
They keep me locked in the laundry room.
Yeah.
They only feed me once a day.
At least you get fed.
That's all she eats is once a day. We feed her more than that, but the food goes bad.
All right, so my next burning question, and this has bothered me for a couple weeks now. I was talking to somebody that has a third nipple, and it was a man.
You're fucking lying.
No. Well, I mean, my nephew has a third nipple also.
What?
Yeah. But here's the question. Guys, we can walk around without a shirt on, show our nipples. What if you're a woman and you have a third nipple and you're at a swimming pool wearing a 2-piece? Do you then have to put like an eye patch or a pasty over your third nipple?
It depends where the nipple would be located.
I mean, most third nipples are located like a few 6 inches below the regular nipple.
Okay, but at the same time, if it doesn't have an areola, then it just looks like a mole.
Yeah.
But it's still a nip slip.
Nobody
it's not
knows.
a nip slip because it's already out, homie.
So you don't think that third nipple has to be covered up if you're a woman?
I don't think so. I'm more interested in the anatomy of it. Like, is it a pleasure sensor like other nipples are?
I don't know.
Like, that's where my head went. I wasn't worried about the swimming pool attire. I'm worried about, like, the rest of the anatomy. How's this working here?
I've only seen a couple.
Like, does it lactate? You know, like, I'm concerned about this.
Can you walk up behind her, like, give her a squeeze and go,
I want to say something, but I don't want to say
Say
it
it.
on the podcast.
John, come on.
No.
Seriously, go ahead.
Do you have a third nipple?
No.
Oh. Do you know somebody with a third nipple?
If it's too embarrassing, Kara, I can edit it out. Seriously, I can do that.
You're going to have to edit this
Have
out.
you or
This is not
somebody
going
you
to
loved been affected by a third nipple?
8. And they all lactate.
What? All right, so we actually used a little bit of editing magic a few seconds ago, and all you'll hear is...
I wish this was like... I wish this part right here was on live, just because you could see, like, your guys' face. And mine, for that matter. Like, this is fucking mind-blowing.
8 goddamn nipples that lactate. That's fucking crazy.
And are evenly dispersed
A human
on either
being.
side.
Not even a dog or a cow. It's a human being.
Cow, they have 4, you idiot.
Oh, well, that's more than 2.
I'm thinking about stuff like, you're just laying on the couch, like, rubbing their arm and just boop, 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 boop.
The goddamn horse turns into Braille. If I ever get stranded naked somewhere, I need to be with them, so if I get thirsty, let me get a glass of that armpit milk. We're sorry, listeners. This went off rail really bad.
It's even better. You have something to drink and you go like this, you can read a book.
Oh, God, man. Fuck donating their body to science. We're going to donate it to the Cincinnati School of the Blind. Oh, Jesus. What does this say? Golly. Sorry, audience. We're okay.
Oh my god. Fuck, dude.
It was the boop, 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 boop that did it.
Oh.
Golly. Have you seen it?
Huh?
Yeah, you've seen it?
Yeah.
And you say there's no areola? I'm crying.
No, there's none.
So it literally just looks like a mole.
Yeah.
A skin-colored mole, or...
Is it pink?
It's,
Or whatever the color of the nipple is. Like the regular ones.
I don't know. It's just like brown like a mole.
Golly.
I want to see them.
Yeah. This is... Who's got a ladder?
Oh, Jesus.
Golly, all right. Oh, let's gather our thoughts here. Is there any question besides this person's
Not now!
nipples that...
I only have one.
Oh,
It fucking tops anything.
Oh, I wonder if that person's children were breastfed. And if so, which nipple was used? Because like women often complain about their nipples getting sore during breastfeeding.
I mean, I guess that's a bonus because you can just like, well, this one's sore, move it up to the shoulder.
Let's go to chapter 3.
But what if they all swell? Like she can't put her arms down.
I don't know. I guess it all depends on
Goddamn
how.
nose.
Like, are they off to the side or are they like,
Yeah, they
in the armpit?
Yeah. It just
Huh.
looks like armpit fat.
So there's like you say armpit fat, I hear breasts in the armpit. Booby armpits.
Well, when she puts her arm down, she isn't like closing on them.
Does that mean that she's walking around all day? She's just like,
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, like
No, it's not like that.
it's not a pleasure sensor.
She didn't discover this until she had her third kid.
What a thing to fucking discover. Oh, I got 8 nipples that all lactate. God
I mean,
damn.
could you imagine how weird that would be? Like, you're wearing a fucking shirt, you're doing whatever, and like you start lactating right out of your normal nipples, and you're like, oh, this is all right. And then you see like 6 more dots show up, and you're like, what's happening to me? I'm leaking.
Right?
Like, no, that's normal. That happens after pregnancy all the time. No. I have extra faucets.
Oh, I wonder if this person listens to the show. I hope not.
Does she?
I don't know.
Oh,
Probably not.
God.
Probably not. That's what we're going to go with.
If you do, and you know who you are, just know that I love you, and now I need to see.
likewise.
Like, I...
Yep.
Never in my life did I ever think that sentence would come out of my mouth. But now I gotta.
Yeah,
I need to see your chest.
I don't even need to see your chest. I just need to see your pits.
Yeah, wherever the fuck they're located. Show me. Show them to me.
Just give it a little squirt. Just a little.
I don't know if I want to be squirted in the face with some
Well,
fucking...
no, I mean, you can fill a shot glass.
I don't know.
I don't need to drink it.
Then why are you filling a glass with it?
I just need to see the act. Need to see it happen.
Okay, then you can just see it happen. We're like, fucking... Man, it's not like you
Well,
want to get
let
on
me
it.
add in there that she had her last kid 10 years ago. They aren't lactating anymore.
Well,
See?
I don't know. Maybe she can still have kids. We need to see this happen. We need to find somebody.
What we do, talk to her old man and say, hey, do us a favor, have another one.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing that. That's a terrible fate for somebody.
I mean, adoption's always an option, though.
You don't lactate from adoption, stupid.
No, I mean, you can...
Oh,
put
adopt
down
the kids out.
adoption afterwards.
Yep. I want this one. Sploosh.
No, that is a thing. Like, I mean, that has happened before. Like, a nanny would
It's
start...
mostly with babies.
Yeah.
So wet nurses.
Yeah. You imagine how wet you are with 8 fucking goddamn nipples. It's crazy. All right, you guys got any other burning questions?
Fuck no.
Or
I mean,
did that
yes,
just-
but none pertaining to, like, anything else.
Or did that just ruin us?
It
Kara
definitely
just
took
blew
it.
our fucking minds here.
Oh.
Kara's like, hey, I got a bomb. You ready to fucking unleash it? Like, boom. Fuck, dude. What the hell? My brain's fucked, dude.
She's Russia. We're Ukraine. It just...
Golly.
Too soon.
Too soon. Motherfucker, World War III hasn't even started yet. That's how soon that was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
All right, Miles, you said you had something. Is it
Yeah,
still
what's your
there?
question? What's your question?
Well, as we had talked about a little bit earlier, like Donnie had mentioned, like, how do we know certain foods were edible?
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what sick fuck was messing around with a cow to figure out we could drink its milk.
Mm-hmm.
Or any other milkable animal for that matter.
Goats and everything
You
else.
don't just stumble into that.
Now, do you think it like, I guess it goes back to the nipple idea, like, do you think, like...
They watch like a baby cow.
No, they watched, like, a mother, a human woman, feeding, and they're like, oh, okay, like, the baby's, the baby's sucking on a tit, okay, cool beans, and then they go to the wild or whatever, and they see a fucking calf or baby goat, whatever the fuck those are called, sucking on a tit, and they're like, I wonder and they just take a sample. You know what I'm saying?
But then my question is,
Here we are, back to lactation.
why go through all the trouble of messing with animals if you could just do the same thing with humans?
I guess it would be the amounts or whatever.
I suppose it's still weird. Somebody had to
It
be
is
doing
weird.
some weird shit somewhere.
Nah, you're absolutely right.
that
It
kind of
doesn't
bothers
change
me.
how weird it is.
Now, did somebody see... Here's my thought of how it came about. Is a farmer saw a calf feeding on the mother,
That's what I just
right?
said.
Yeah.
Was it? I'm sorry. I was thinking about something else. I was
You're
still
still
on
stuck
our
on the
previous-
8,
yeah.
buddy.
So that's probably how it came about. If Shorty said it, then I'm agreeing with it. Sorry.
I mean, it sort of makes sense, but then my bigger question again is, like, why specifically stick with cows over another animal? Or
Well, I mean, where...
they probably ate cows beef before. Do you think the beef or the milk came first?
It's like the chicken and the egg.
I guess kind of, but
also pertaining to cows,
okay, let's kill this animal and just eat it.
another question, like, where do cows live in the wild?
They don't anymore.
Where did they live in the wild?
Yeah.
They would just live out in fields and shit. I think mostly in North America. I think some parts of Europe had them. But now they've all been domesticated. Like, they're no longer... Like, they're one of the few species of animals that we've completely domesticated. Like, there is no more out in the wild.
Are there chickens in the wild?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
Or
wild
is it-
chickens. There's wild chickens and wild roosters and wild
then
pigs and
I knew
boars.
there's pigs.
Going along now with the wild cow idea, like other certain pets like guinea pigs and hamsters, where the fuck did we find them in the wild to domesticate?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's concerning because at some point there had to be like little feral guinea pigs roaming around doing whatever.
Sure.
Kind of spooky.
I have no answer to that. That's always confused me. And like, I mean, I don't know, the fact like I don't know where squirrels go during like major weather disasters, but still end up where the weather disaster was. Like, that's weird to me.
In trees, in their homes, or in right. And now,
But if their trees getting fucking uplifted,
well, yeah, but not all trees are getting uplifted.
but all those trees, like,
Unrooted.
if they're not fucking like, if there's not a hole in it, where are they gonna go? They're gonna hold on. Like, that little squirrel's not going to be able to hold on in 80-mile winds. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
we know from previous episodes that squirrels are crafty little motherfuckers,
Sure.
right? I'm sure they got this shit figured out.
Yeah, sure, they're going to lash up a fucking belt made out of fucking
Bark.
moss and bark and shit and fucking like, oh, strapped to my tree, we're good.
Maybe.
No, fuck that.
Have you ever seen that video of the squirrel floating on the AC and it just shits?
Yeah.
I fucking love squirrels. They're great.
And then other things like modern medicines, like penicillin, I know is like a mold or derived from a mold.
That was an accident.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody just left shit sitting out, and then they're like, I'm going to eat this and see if my head feels better.
Well, I think what they did is they had samples of the disease in like containers or whatever, like you know how you would take like
Petri dishes.
yeah, petri dishes or whatever, and you would have it out, and then you would inject whatever into it to see what would happen to the disease or the sickness or whatever. And apparently, some mold got into it, you know, from whatever. Mm-hmm. And they noticed that counteracted the illness and killed all of it. So they were like, So then they tested it to see if humans could process mold in and out of their body, and they could, and that's where the penicillin came from.
It's still weird.
It is weird.
Well, then again, it still goes to another larger scope of medicine in general.
Sure.
At some point, people had to start figuring out what worked to fix people, what didn't work to fix people. So much trial and error. Like, who was the first one who had this idea? Like, hey, caveman Steve, your leg's really fucked up. I'm gonna strap these two branches to them. We'll make you better. Mm-hmm. Like, he just randomly had that idea.
Well, see, actually, like, you know, it's wild. Like, the old practice of, like, what actual alchemy was in history or whatever, it was literally taking the whatever hurt you and wrapping it to your leg or whatever was injured, and they would like meditate over it, and supposedly that would heal it.
Weird.
Yep.
But then, like, who had the idea to start doing that?
I don't know, some fucking voodoo witch doctor, I guess. I don't fucking know.
There's one sophisticated caveman. Ugh. Ugh. All fancy and shit.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder.
No, I mean, I'm here for it, dude. I'm sure I've thought, like, even more profound questions earlier tonight, I assume, or today, whatever. But, like, it's all gone.
Oh, yeah. 8 Nibbles blew it away.
Yeah, 8 Nibbles is gone. I don't even have a closer now for today. I have no closer for today. You got a closer, Miles?
I got nothing.
No?
Dude, I'm blank as fuck.
We all have one
Thing on
general
our mind.
thought in this room right now. So in the meantime,
In the betweens time, question everything and find the 8 nipple god.
Yes.